O Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is a shloka which gives some detail about creation. Not difficult to understand, it's very easy. We have started from we have earth, water, fire, air, ether, 5 elements. This is called Panchabhuta. And many times people think earth means mud. Correct? It doesn't mean that only. Ether, they started with the sky. In fact, ether is not known to the modern science at all. They know only earth, water, fire, air. They have some kind of an idea. They say dark matter. 90% of the matter, we don't know what it is. It is not electron, proton. They were seeing the mass of the universe, our universe, by this speed it is rotating around other galaxies. So the mass they calculated X. And what they could calculate by other sources, seeing the planets, everything else, it is not even 10%. 90% mass of the world is not known to us. They don't know what it is. They say it is all pervading. They even given some value to it, 10 to the power of minus 20, something like that. We don't know what it is. It's not electron, proton. It is. We know it is there. It is permeating everywhere. We can't perceive it. That's ether. And ether, you can't see, but it can transmit signals through that. Just like even from the spaceship, we can send a signal. Correct? So that's the ether. And then, so there is a shabda can be transferred from the message can be transferred. Ether. In fact, very interesting thing is that today they have concluded in quantum physics there is no vacuum in this whole creation. That is just recent, very recent. And 1900 and something 60s, Prabhupada 60s, 70s, Prabhupada has been preaching. And Prabhupada writes the statement, there is no vacuum in the kingdom of God. Very interesting. And now they have concluded. It was a wrong idea we had. We can remove air from something and become vacuum. No, still something is there. That's ether. That they agree now. In quantum physics, they have done experiments to demonstrate there is no place which is empty. They have done experiments. Various experiments have come to prove it. There is no vacuum. Something is there which you don't know. That they have concluded, but they don't know what. But it's not electron proton. Because electron proton, at least they have a conception. So anyway, that's the ether shabda. Then next is, and there is one way we can perceive ether is that we can receive a message. Message can be transmitted. Then next is air. Air not only can transmit, just like I am talking, you can hear, but there is one more thing happening. I can feel, touch. Correct? One more way. Now, ethereal existence can only be perceived by transmission of message. But air can be perceived in 2 ways now. Correct? I am an entity here. If I can get a message somehow, I know ether is around me. Ether is always there. Next level, I am able to perceive and I am able to hear through this medium, that is air. Okay, my 2 senses can now, I am sitting here, 5 senses I am having of gathering knowledge. Now my 2 senses can work. My skin can also work, my ear can also work too. Then, what next one coming? Fire. Fire means now some shape comes, correct? Burning a fire. A fire element I can see also, I can hear also, and I can touch also. 3. Then water. Water means it has a shape. Okay? What are the senses now for water? This is there, eyes is there, and I can taste also. Okay? And then if you give me, but pure water will not have a smell. Correct? That will not work. Other senses can tell something about this, but not the smell. And the earth, there is a gandha, some smell is there. Correct? You take any piece of. So, any element which has all this 5, that is earth. Okay? So, it is not only mud. Earth, when I think earth means mud. No, Baba. Even bone in my body, that is also earth. My body is made of Panchabhuta. When we say, now you can understand what we refer as 5 bhutas. It's a very scientific, because we are now dividing the world based on my eye as an observer. See what happens in modern day science, they forget this basic concept. Whatever you are seeing, there is an observer. Things are existing not absolutely. Things are existing based on my capacity to perceive. Correct? Suppose the ant is seeing this world, it sees the world in a different way. It sees rather a 2-dimensional world. It sees. So Vedas are referring to human being, which have 5 senses. So they are talking in your perspective. Let us define things because I am an observer. Based on your observing capacity, let us define. So nice. And then all these things, the transformation that occurs stage by stage. Started from ether, in fact starts from ahankara first, and then goes to, next is intelligence, next is mind, and then goes to this. First is subtle. The creation starts from subtle. Ahankara. I am independent of the Lord. I can enjoy independent of Krishna. I am not dependent on him. This is called ahankara. Actually, which is not true. I am fully dependent, completely dependent on the Lord. The whole, imagine the elaborate, we have been discussing this point. Elaborate design of the universe has been given. It is not by accident. And through all the stages of transformation, Krishna's glance is there. That's what Bhagavatam says. This is the explanation of creation by the Vedas. Now what did we have? Other option. Accidentally, there was a collision of protons, electrons, and this creation. All lucky accidents. You know, very nicely some devotee terms it. Lucky accidents. You know. You are here today because of lucky accident. You are going somewhere on a road led there, then you slipped, you came here. It doesn't happen like that. Things don't happen like that. There is a plan. It's the ahankara. Atheism is a result of ahankara. You want to be independent of the Lord, you don't want to give him credit, so you start thinking in these lines. It's not true. Okay? So all the material elements, therefore there's a Mahavishnu. Because they're always, just like in a city, jail is always there. It's not a big, you don't need to be a Einstein to understand we need a jail. We always have crazy people in the city which will disturb everybody. They have to be, just like in computer we have to quarantine certain dangerous programs. We have to quarantine them. They don't disturb other people. We have to lock them inside. We also have in our neighborhood one madman. So it's always there. Recently he was taken to the Father Muller mental hospital. They spent some 20,000 rupees, their family. So it's always there. You have some mad people everywhere. Correct? Crazy people. So they have to be isolated because they disturb everybody. So this is what is actually needed. That is material world. Material world is created. Why did it create a material world? What is the explanation? Why does God create material world? Just like a city. Why do we make jail? Because the crazy people have to be locked inside. Correct? Many crazy people are still outside, but purpose is understood. That's the purpose of the jail. The same way, Krishna doesn't have to, if we can understand, whenever suppose you are designing a city, you'll always design one. You'll design hospitals, you'll design shops, you'll design houses, correct? You'll design parks, you'll also design a jail if you're making a city, because it is needed. So similarly, Krishna also knows jail is needed. Therefore, the material creation he does. And who comes to this material creation? Ahankara. Ahankara vimudha atma kartaham iti manyate. I am the doer. I want to enjoy. I want to control. Useless fellow. You are fully controlled. You are created and enjoyed. And you want to be creator and enjoy. That's the reverse. Fact is, you are created for the Lord's pleasure. And that is your blissful situation. Therefore, one devotee says, Srila Prabhupada says, I can see devotees, they are so happy. Okay. Why not I become servant of Krishna instead of becoming servant of Maya? Very nice statement. It's so easy, no? I see devotees of the Lord are so happy. And I am, instead of becoming servant of Krishna, want to become servant of Maya. Maya means starts from Ahankara. Somehow I develop a desire. I can be independent. But actually it cannot work. And then you see, because of our stubbornness, that's what Prabhupada used to say, no, always in his classes, dull-headed, fool, idiot. He used to say always, referring to us. Why is Prabhupada repeatedly saying so? Dull-headed, fool, idiot, what are the other words? Rascals, then? Lowest of mankind. Why used to, as an Acharya scold? The reason is there, because we are so stubborn. It is true. So stubborn we are. So stubborn. Just like in Mahabharata war also. Duryodhana was so stubborn. Before the war, everybody advised him. During the war, again people kept telling, seeing the results, Bhishma has died, Durona has died, he has died, now leave it. No, stubborn. Still I want to be. So like that we are so stubborn. Just like this, kutte ki poonch, seedhi nahi hoti. We are so stubborn. Therefore Prabhupada is to say, so much Krishna is lovingly inviting us. It is not that when we serve Krishna, it is like, we have a servant in the house. Okay? Suppose somebody says, I need a servant in the house, will you come? Why will I come? Why will you become your servant? Mind rewards. That's why when people join the job, first thing the mind rewards. Because college they have been thinking they are heroes. Actually, when they made servant, you have to reach office at this time, they hate the boss. Boss means they hate. First we hate the teachers now, then you will hate the bosses in the company. You hate them like that. And they control more. Because whatever it is in the college, they are not giving you money. Here they give you money. Anybody giving money will control you more. Practically you are sold. What they say, slave trade, and not less than that. Made to work 12 hours. Yesterday somebody had come, Infosys, poor fellow. Miserable existence, miserable. I said, well, come tomorrow. No sir, today also I work, not tomorrow also I have to work. But they have no other way, like sold for some money. They come, placement department is nothing but a slave trade only, slave trade department. But you can choose one master and you can go to another master. At least engineering is like that. Medicine you are kings. Some good karma is there. You're not slaves of somebody. But engineering, very rare you will be masters. You'll always be slaves under somebody. You say you want to go to Vrindavan. No, holiday is not there. Where, sir, you will go. You have to go to our master. No, sir, you can't go. Anyway, that's the reality of this world. So, instead of becoming servant of Krishna, we became servant of Maya. Yeah. So you can see servants of Krishna are so free. Even materially, you see in the material world also full free. Sometimes all 365 days are holiday also in one sense. But here service is done out of, very nicely one devotee is telling me, Prabhupada says, love means service. Sometimes what happens, we become little relaxed. That's a very important point to remember. If we say we love Krishna, correct? Suppose we love somebody, we don't hesitate to do so much for that person. But in this world, the world is crippled. In this world, people are hankering for bhoga, aishwarya. Where they see these two things are available, they do service. Unlimited service set for bhoga and aishwarya. Correct? There is no love there. There is no love there. People are doing service. Why they are doing service in office? Because they will get some money. They are not serving the master. And why they are working for money? Because they can enjoy the senses. Finally, at the end of the day, just like say, among bhoga, the greatest is sex desire. Aishwarya, money, sweeter than honey. Correct? And these two things, whole life people keep running for. Either of these two things, there is no other impetus of their life. It's very dry. And to have a rat race for these two things. You see, whole society, there is a rat race of bhoga and aishwarya. Bhoga aishwarya prasaktanam taya aprinita chetasa. May not be directly I am working, but if I see somebody, I am my colleague only, having a better car, I become frustrated. Or having a more beautiful woman. Nowadays, previously at least woman is marriage. Nowadays marriage is also. They say when milk is available in market, why keep a cow? There is a saying. When milk is available in market, why keep a cow? So similarly, nowadays marriage is also, many people are abandoned. So, but principle is they are looking for how much hard work they do for these two things, bhoga and aishwarya. Correct? Some people spend 20 years trying to impress a girl or vice versa. Going on efforts. So this is the impetus for which the society, there is no other impetus society is working finally. This is the real naked form of the society. That's all. And the person should introspect, know why I also want to join this rat race for this base thing which are available even to animals. They don't have to work so much for all these things. Is there no higher pleasure in my life? They are enjoying it better actually without much restriction. Leniently nature is giving them, throwing some kind of physical comfort, they are also having. And some kind of sensual pleasure, they are also having. So is there something else I should do? Yes. That is in the human form of life which is available. The same Krishna, you see, so detailed he has created creation for me. Such detail. He is explaining. Sometimes what happens, we may speculate how creation has come. It's like, you may speculate how we came to Mangalore, when we came to Mangalore, how we developed preaching. Best is to ask us, no? We can tell, we came, we did this, we did this, we did this. So similarly here, Krishna is himself explaining how he did the creation, why you are wasting your time. And now you say, no, I will not hear you. I give this example before. I will take all forensic, fingerprints, I will see all the buildings of Mangalore, where you stayed, maybe it will match. How foolish it is. It is so time consuming and you will not even get a correct idea. Not all the fingerprints will be surviving by now. Correct? Where all you touched, where your chappal marks are there. It's madness. This is how the science is trying to understand the creation. And by looking at the creation, you cannot understand the creator. You can never understand the creator by looking at the creation. Suppose you are eating prasadam now. You can't know the person who made prasadam is Indian or American or African. You can't know by that. By seeing the creation, you cannot understand the creator. So all the science is exploring the creation. And then they are looking also in the creation in a very, forensic way. You will not be able to understand anything. Just like they say, we want every evidence on earth. Arey Baba, you can't dig everything. Can you dig? Will I permit you to dig below my house? I will not permit you. You can't dig everywhere. And there are so many shifts of the continent here, there. So rivers also shift on top of it. Correct? So many things are washed away. So many things, old things are degraded. What you will know what happened millions of years ago. Just like they say, we don't find evidence of man on earth more than say 1.5 lakh 1.5 lakh years ago, we don't find. Previously they used to say 50,000, now they say 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh. They say like. But here we have Lord Rama's appearance in Treta Yuga. We forget Satyuga, Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga is very long time. Kali Yuga duration is 4,32,000 years. And Dwapar Yuga is 8,64,000 years. And then Treta Yuga becomes 12 lakh. So we are in the beginning of Kali Yuga. So Lord Rama actually not even came in this Treta Yuga. He came in previous cycle. Even you understand an incident in Treta Yuga, that becomes how much? 20 lakhs, 2 million. You tell any scientist, paleontologist, 2 million years ago man was on earth. Forget about 20 million. Actually Lord Rama is 20 million years ago. He is not in this cycle, 3 cycles before he came. Yeah, that's why we went to Srirangam temple, they said yes, Vibhishana brought this 20 million years ago. 20 million? What is this number? Man on earth 20 million years ago. Why you don't agree? No, I am digging earth, I am not finding that bone. Therefore one devotee has written a book, Forbidden Archaeology. It is not that they have not got specimens, they have got many times specimens. And this process itself is so foolish, I tell you. The whole thing depends upon which layer you got the skeleton, the age. One of the way, there are many things they do. And many times they have got it much below, which is few million years. Equivalent to what Vedas, only Vedas have an explanation. Because their appearance of life on earth is based on already there in Padma Purana, but Padma Purana is not explaining transformation of life, it is explaining transformation of soul. They stole from there, but they didn't understand it, put it in a wrong way. That's what Darwin did. He didn't create this concept. Concept is there in Padma Purana. What is that? Jalajanava Stavara Lakshya Vimshati Krimayo Rudra Shankaya Pakshinam Dasha Lakshana. Then Krimshan is over. Then Trimsham Lakshani, Pashava Chatur Lakshani Manusha. Jalajanava Lakshani, 9 lakh water. Savara Lakshya Vimshati, plants which don't move. Okay? Huma with Lakshya Vimshati. What is Vimshati? 30 lakh. 20 lakhs. Jalajanava Lakshani, Stavara Lakshya Vimshati, Krimayo Rudra Sankaya, 11 lakhs insects. Pakshinam Dasha Lakshana, 10 lakh birds. Then Timsham Lakshani, 30 lakhs. This Pashava, Pashus, animals. And then 4 lakh human being. So totally you do Navalakshani 9. Stavara Lakshya Vimshati, 20 lakh plants, 29 lakhs. Then Krimayo Rudra Shanka, 11 lakhs insects, 29 plus 11, 40. Then Pashava Dakshalam, 10 lakhs Pashava, birds. No. What are the 10 lakhs? Krimayo Rudra Shankaya Pakshina, sorry, Pakshina, bird. Pakshi means bird. 10 lakh bird, how much we reach? 50. 30 lakhs animals. All this cats, dog. 80. 4 lakh human being. 84. These are the definitions. Therefore we heard many times 84 lakhs. This is how it is. Division is also given. You cannot find one more. They have total counted on earth. Till now they have counted 25 lakhs. And every day you hear in the newspaper, 8 more, 12 more. But be peaceful. It cannot cross 84 ever. And we don't have to do. It doesn't say 9 lakh 10,000. Navalakshani. There is no in the word in the Vedas, might be, perhaps, must have, exact. Proper knowledge means fact. But then it is not essential. If somebody asks Prabhupada, this species, is it based on country? Prabhupada so Vedas don't speak in terms of country. They take whole universe as a whole. Creator knows the whole universe. So so you can know that 84 lakh varieties of species are there in this universe. But true, little more deeply you should study, because they are speaking about yoni. They are speaking in, you have to understand, your species term may not match the yoni term also. You have to understand the definition. Just like now Panchadhatu, it is a different way of categorizing. compared to your periodic table. Correct? It's a different way. So you have to understand also what they are telling, but essence is similar. Essence is same. But their more focus was on consciousness. The lowest consciousness to the most developed consciousness. If you go in this line, the consciousness developed more and more it has developed. And human form of life, consciousness is most developed. Where dark inside water, at the depth, and then plants at least something fresh, air is there, something more developed consciousness, and then interesting actually the whole division, birds, you can analyze actually. So it is very logically divided. So there's 84 lakhs, so much arrangement. And why did 80 lakh species are there, or 84 lakh species? To give you opportunity for varieties of foolish enjoyments. There are so many plans. Okay? Sometimes we are daydreaming. This way I will enjoy, this way I will enjoy, this way I will enjoy. And so many arrangements are given. Just like you may desire, I will fly in the air, I will go on the road, I will go inside the whatever, the different kind of vehicles have been designed. And to design each vehicle, suppose somebody does, how much effort is needed? Is it that happens without any effort? The same way, how much effort Krishna has made. And Krishna's design is uncomparable. Just like in doctor's study, once they are among 4 lakh species they are studying. I don't think we have 4 lakh on earth, human species. If you go by the species definition, you can say certain variety is there. Actually, the definition of species as per the medical science is that it can copulate. If it can copulate, it is called one species, no? So according to medical definition, we have only one species on earth. It's true. The definition is that, no? You can't have a bird and a man copulate. So they're different species. I'm just saying medical definition is you can produce a child. Correct? That's the definition. Then we have only one. Then 84 lakh are there. The 4 lakh are there. And then the Devatas are another level of species. But Veda's definition is not only because material world, only one thing they talk sex. There is no other thing to talk. Vedas are talking about consciousness. So levels of consciousness you can see, then we can divide even man on earth into different level of species. We are not only saying, they have only one conception. They have no other thing to talk. But you see, Vedic definition is consciousness, and there are some people who are almost like animals. They drink blood of animals, and they we can categorize into, like in Bhagavatam it is there, no, the sinful species. What is the definition? They talk about one species which doesn't have mustache, it's Mongolian, Chinese, one other kind of. And generally all these are categorized in the sinful species. They have no idea of God. You even look at it now, they have no. Mostly like rats they work in China. Therefore all the companies that found China is the best place for factory. The rats. Rats means they are very happy. You have to take them out of office. They don't want to come out. Hold 12 hours, 14 hours, they are ready to work. You tell any other place, they will come out in 5 minutes. They are best people meant for that. Just like Varnashrama. So we have these Africans, black people, in America, the crime rate is so high. And I don't want to cast a statement. One of the reasons is that they gave them equality. They are not worthy of that. All the jail, 90% of them only. They say crime rate, they see, and sometimes the fools come, education. Educated people are more sinful. What education doesn't help? Educate them. Your education, what value is this education? We see so many terrorists nowadays, engineers, doctors. Somebody was telling me, owner of the college, he was saying such pathetic situation it is for doctors. He was telling. He said in the free hospital they will not work. College always has a free hospital. They invite to my clinic, you come. They do that. Yes. Such a noble. So just this cannot be just education. It's like that. The body is like that. But true, the power is spiritually they are saved. Spiritually there is no difference. There is no difference. Bodily there may be difference. In this world, Nobody likes when you say there is, therefore people said that you say Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. It is not based on birth. It was never based on birth. But people are always different. There are some people who are wanting knowledge, there are some people who want power, people who want money, and people who just want to speak. So they have to be categorized differently. You cannot put a leg on head. Head has to do work of head, leg has to do work of leg. There are different nature of people. Always it is there. Correct? Any company also they divide. You people, you work for marketing department. They are best for that. You people, you work in the labor department. You're good for nothing. You can only do that. You people, you work on this department. Correct? HR department. They divide people based on their abilities. So society should also be divided based on their abilities. So there is division. Krishna also divides. He sees the source which are dull. Okay, go plant species or fishes. A little bit. So different, as each species is giving a facility to us or one kind of enjoyment. Therefore, when Prabhupada saw these people, they used to take, wherever Prabhupada used to go morning, he liked to go for a walk. Prabhupada says, my health is alive because of the morning walk. Even medically it is advised to old people, otherwise they become stiff, no? Arthritis comes. People who don't walk, they get it, They don't.
Overwalking also is not good.
Overwalking, some should be there. So he used to every day go for a walk morning, some 45 minutes, 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, daily routine. Generally around, I think, 6 o'clock, 5:45, 6. And he used to come back by 7 for the darshanarthi. So once he was walking in a place and those walk conversations, imagine, Mukta Purusha, that itself is books and books. So much they have learned from those walks. And they used to get opportunity to ask him, everybody, can approach him and ask any question he has. And they used to sometimes just... so once they were walking near the coast, and people do this, surfing. So they asked Prabhupada, they are surfing. Prabhupada said, no surfing, sufferers. He changed the word. Why? He said, because the reason is next time they will fish. So much they are enjoying on water, no? They enjoy, some people, such a fun it is. Yes. As a fish, some fish can travel such a high speed, and that fun is there. You see in water they jump, dolphins and all, so many fishes they jump, they enjoy that. If you see in vast ocean, so many fishes are there. Similarly, birds are also enjoying flying. Some people do kite flying. So varieties of enjoyment which you can dream of are available in this variety of species. Therefore, this detailed creation Krishna has done. And Krishna is going ahead with this creation. That is the purpose. To give to my children all the varieties of facilities they want for enjoyment. But finally, at the same time, heart of heart, Krishna knows I am honoring their freedom and I am giving them what they want, but they will not be happy by this foolishness. They will only be happy if they come to me and engage in loving service. Krishna knows that. He knows that. They cannot be happy independent of it. And we are not independent. He is only giving the facility. Correct? We are no way independent. We cannot enjoy even independently of it. That also he has to provide. But when we say, no Krishna, you are so loving, you are so kind to me, why not I come? And service to Krishna, as I was beginning, is not like, we have a servant in the house. You may give, why is he working as a servant? Because he gives some money. And the moment you say money is not, they will go away. He is not serving you, he is serving the money. But Krishna service is not done out of any remuneration. It is done out of love. And it's so pleasing. A spiritual word, just like they say, in nonsense movies, Mera pyar sacha hai. And big drama happens around it. Pyar sacha hai. Rubbish. Pyar sacha hai. Kaam sacha hai. Pure lust you are having, not pure love. Here, pure love doesn't exist, pure lust exists. Spiritual word, pure love exists. It's the only time where the service is done out of pure love. We are all searching. Why they talk about that? We are all searching for that. And they cheat people. People go sit in cinema and they are anyway living in a world of illusion, further illusion they see. And they convince them it is very good. It's actually nothing, laughter of Maya. Maya is convincing, stay here, I'll make you happy. Come, come. And it gives you an illusion. People are jumping, so happy they are. Can a boy and a girl meet around the park, they will jump as if so happy, all hand, legs in the air. There is no happiness. Therefore, for the first time we experienced real happiness when he came to Krishna consciousness. And then when we jump also, we also jump and dance. It is out of real freedom we are experiencing at the lotus feet of the Lord. Real happiness we are experiencing. Correct? No anxiety. Just imagine what anxiety devotee has. No anxiety. He knows he is going back to Krishna's lotus feet and he will enjoy eternally service to Krishna's lotus feet. And imagine a person in this world, as much plans he has made, finally he has to see only destruction. Only destruction he has to see. Correct? Pa, fa, ba, bha, ma. He has to work hard like an ass whole life, sometimes so hard that foam will come from his mouth. Pa, fa, ba. Then bifala, he will see one by one all his plans were useless. Then bhaya, so means fearful condition all throughout the life. This Prabhupada, there are 5 kinds of suffering in this world. And mamrityu. In Sanskrit there is no kavarga, chavarga, tavarga, tavarga, pavarga. So nice. So pavarga, pa, fa, ba, bha, ma. Finally this is the reality of the material feature. So we should come to spiritual direction. And it is not blind. Not only this Bhagavatam is written by Vedavyasa, it is supported by all the great acharyas in India as perfect. The highest piece of Vedavyasa's gift to the world is Srimad Bhagavatam. Vedavyasa has been so kind actually. He has given so many worthy literatures to guide us. But among all of them, Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam. His Vedas are compared to a tree. A tree is considered a feature of benevolent. You know, tree only gives you. So you can take shade from the tree, you can take wood from the tree, it doesn't even protest. The same nature, the Vedas are also taken like a tree. Kalpataru. Kalpataru means whatever you want you can take from the tree. It gives you all kind of knowledge. But the Galitam Phalam, the ripened fruit of the Vedic knowledge is Srimad Bhagavatam. And because it has come from the mouth of Shuka, it has become so sweet. So we should take guidance, and this is what we are hearing is perfect truth here. This is how the creation has been made, not what we get brainwashed by the media. Fool's paradise, that is fool's paradise. Srila Prabhupada ki